Dennis, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running it to the right. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Looking for a crease, it's Hayes. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Scanning the field, it's Stocker. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Avery. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Gunderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Stocker. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back open in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. What a nice job getting rid of the the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Hayes. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over BYU. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Avery. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Turns it loose. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hayes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Might be calling a hot route. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Avery. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Gain of 25 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Avery. Catch in the middle. It's Burrell. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Handoff to the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things he can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the move. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Spartans! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To throw, it's Stocker. It's complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
He's tackled.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw, and you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He'll try the left side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. After run, now throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the left side. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Stocker. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. Across the 45. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hayes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Avery. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's 4. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Avery. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over BYU. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Hayes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Stocker. Trying to set up the screen. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
They go to the ground. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And in the final moments, they
it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Avery. Here's the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going to swing it on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Avery. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.